I'm Nell, solo parent and hardworking mom. In today's episode, I am going to give you something a little different. This isn't about jealousy, drama, or relationship chaos. Although, stick around because even in a coffee chat in the Philippines, those things still creep into conversation. This episode is about a sit down I had with a fellow foreigner here in Cebu, in the heart of a Lapu-Lapu city. Over a cup of strong Barako coffee, his name is the Canadian blogger who calls himself Regular Guy. Now, don't let the name fool you. There's nothing regular about living as a foreigner in the Philippines, and if you followed his content, you know he's got his own way of pulling back the curtain on expat life. Picture this scenario on how I met him. A small cafe not far from the bridge connecting Mactan to Cebu. Ceiling fans turning slow. Waitresses smiling. A mix of locals and foreigners sipping their drinks. Outside, the traffic buzz of tricycles, motorbikes, and jeepneys. Inside, just two people talking about life here. No scripts, no filters. Coffee in hand, we start talking about what it's really like to live here as a foreigners, what gets sugar-coated online, and what stories don't make it onto vlogs. He's exactly what a regular guy stays grounded, observant, a little sarcastic, but with genuine insight. Unlike some of the loud expat personalities in YouTube, regular guy doesn't chase drama just for clicks. He breaks down his experiences with a straightforward honesty, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Over coffee, he told me, most foreigners come here thinking it's paradise, but paradise has potholes. The trick is learning which potholes you can step around and which ones will swallow you whole. We talk a lot about Lapu-Lapu itself. He was in town to rent a bike and has always have his Spanish latte. Unlike the tourist polish you see in brochures, fancy resorts, white sand beaches, real life here is different. Rent is lower than Cebu City, but you deal with infrastructure problems, power cuts, internet that sometimes makes you question your sanity, and yes, the Filipino time pace of things. But here is what is so humble about him. He said he wouldn't trade Philippines travel and culture for anything. The slower life, the friendly neighbors, the cost of living, they all outweigh the headaches. Of course, the conversation always circles back to relationships with Filipinas. Regular guy said something sharp. A Filipina can either be the best decision you ever made or the most expensive mistake. That's the raw truth. We laugh, but he is not wrong. He told stories of men who got it right, patient, respectful, and cautious, and the others who went broke faster than you can say karaoke night. His advice: don't come here looking to fix your loneliness. Come here to build a life, and maybe, if you're lucky, a partner fits into it. We also compared notes on putting our thoughts online. He admitted that sometimes being brutally honest makes you enemies. People want the fantasy, not the reality. They want the palm trees and the sweet smiles, not the family financial obligations, jealousy issues, or culture clashes. But here is the truth. Regular guy doesn't care. He's not here to win a popularity contest. He's here to document what real life is like as a foreigner in the Philippines through travel and adventure. And that's rare in this space. As our coffee cups emptied, I realized the value of these expat connections. You can learn more from a short chat with someone living here than from months of scrolling shiny travel vlogs. If you ever come to Lapu-Lapu, don't just see the beaches and resorts. Sit down with the people who've planted roots here. If you want to meet regular guy anywhere in his travels, find a coffee shop that serves Spanish latte. Your other option is to visit Lapu-Lapu and hang around his favorite coffee shop. I give you a hint. A McDonald's is next door to it. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and donating to our channel. We are family. See you next episode.